let me show you some of the first things that you can do on a Xiaomi 17T and 17T Pro. So if you have just done your initial configuration, then the first thing that you can do is you can check up notifications, because over here you will probably find this notification over here, finish setting up your device, which is something that you can use if you want to go through some of these options that you had during the initial configuration, just in case you, for example, change your mind about something. So you can do something that you didn't do during the initial configuration that you think that you should have done. So for example, you can set up the screen lock password pretty easily. You can, for example, sign into your Google account if you didn't do that yet, and so on and so forth. So you can of course check that out, although it is not really mandatory to really check that out. It is of course something that you can do, but you don't have to. There is also this information over here, finish setting up your device in settings. So once you open settings, you can find a similar option in here at the top. So if you want to, of course, you can check that out. And besides that, what you can also do is you can update the software. So you can check if there is a new Android update or HyperOS update. Now, usually if there is an update ready and waiting for you, you can find this update button in here, right next to About Phone. You can also tap on About Phone in order to find the update button in here, or you can tap on Xiaomi HyperOS in order to see if there is a new update. If there is, then you have this option, an update is available. So you can tap over here and then tap on Download Update, and then you should be able to get it. And of course, once it is downloaded and installed and ready to be used, then of course you will be informed about it, and you can decide if you want to apply it straight away or if you want your phone to do this at night when you are, for example, sleeping. Now, besides the update, another thing that is quite recommended to do, something that you probably want to do if you didn't do that yet, is you want to sign into your Google account or to your all other Google accounts. So even if you signed into a Google account during the initial configuration, if you have more than one Google account, like you have a bunch of different Gmails, then of course you can sign into them as well. So in settings over here, you should be able to go to additional settings. Then we can try to find accounts and sync over here to find the add account button. Then you can choose Google, and you should be able to sign into your Google account or your additional accounts. Of course, Google account is recommended to have at least one of them, simply because without it you don't have access to the Play Store, which is where you get your apps. And since I'm talking about the Play Store and that it is used to get apps, it is also used to update apps. So we can go to the Play Store over here. In the upper right corner, you can tap on your account. Then over here we can choose Manage Apps in the device, and then you should be able to see if you have any updates ready. You can just simply tap on Update All button in here to start updating all of your apps, or you can tap on See Details, for example, to see whatever you can still update. So of course you can choose individually which apps should be updated, or you can just tap on Update All over here to do so straight away. Also, if we go back to settings, then over here you can find System Apps Updater, where you can also find some additional updates that you can do for some of these apps, most likely Xiaomi apps over here. So of course you can do so over here. In the meantime, we can proceed with other things. And for example, another thing that you can do is you can disable ads on your phone, because unfortunately Xiaomi has apps that contain ads, and in many of these apps you can actually get rid of these ads so they won't be displayed. In some cases, unfortunately, it is not possible to completely do so. Now, the topic of disabling ads is quite long itself, and I actually made a dedicated video for that, so be sure to check that out. There is going to be a video card at the end of this video, so you can check that out. And then we can of course move on to other stuff. You can also of course remove bloatware, because unfortunately Xiaomi 17T and 17T Pro, they both come with bloatware. So we have many apps that are pre-installed for us, but thankfully many of them can be actually removed. So if you want to remove something from this list that you know that you want to use, you can just simply press and hold your finger on the app, and then you can tap on this trash icon over here. Or another thing that you can do is you can try to find the security app. Let's go over here. Then in security app, you might be able to find the deep clean option. So you can go here, then you can choose uninstall apps, and then you can just select whatever you want to get rid of. So you can actually remove multiple apps all at once by selecting them over here. Once you select everything that you want to remove, you can just tap on uninstall, and then with this single button you will get rid of everything that you have selected. Now, besides that, we can change the navigation style. So if you use buttons or if you use gestures and you want to switch to the other type of navigation style, then in settings you want to find home screen, and then in home screen we want to go to system navigation, and then in here you can choose gestures or you can choose buttons. As for buttons, there is also the mirror buttons option that allows you to decide if you want to have the back button on the right side or the left side of the phone. Also, in the recents over here, we have arranged items in recents or background apps, and in here we have the vertical style and horizontal style, and it is also possible that later on, or maybe even right now, you will find a third option in here, which in my case it is not available currently. But I know that it is being rolled out on the Xiaomi smartphones, so you might be able to find another one. So you can choose how you want to view apps that are open in the background and how you want to close them, because in the case of vertical style you just have to swipe to the left or to the right to clear an individual app. Of course, we also have this X to close everything at once, but in the case of horizontal style you have this list and you have to swipe up in order to close an individual app. Now, besides that, what we can also do is, of course, we can set up a screen lock password, or you can change it. So if you didn't set up the screen lock password just yet, or if you decide to change it to something different, then in settings we can go to fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. And then over here we have the option to set screen lock over here. You can just choose the password that you want to set up. You can also tap on other screen lock types in order to choose something different, like a different password type in here. And then you should be able to set it up. It is also possible that this menu is going to look slightly different, but essentially you should be able to find the option to set the screen lock password. Once you set up the screen lock password, you can also set up the fingerprint and the face recognition or face data, so you should be able to unlock your phone with your fingerprint or with your face. Alright, besides that, let's check out if we have the wallpaper carousel. So yes, we do have. If you go to lock screen settings, over here we have wallpaper carousel, which is a feature that changes the lock screen wallpaper pretty much every time you open the lock screen. Some people like it, some people don't like it, so it's up to you if you want to have this option enabled or not. I personally don't really like it. I just like to have one wallpaper of my choice. So of course, if you are like me and if you don't like it, you can just turn it off completely. Over here, if you try to turn it off, you want to tap on the turn off over here, and then it should be gone. There is also this option over here, enjoy an even better lock screen. So the phone constantly tries to enable this feature for you, but you can just turn it off. There is also the swipe to view more, which we can turn off, and there is also the update wallpapers using mobile data. So even if you decide to use wallpaper carousel, you might want to turn this option off so that the mobile data won't be used to update wallpapers, to provide you new wallpapers, and instead Wi-Fi is going to be used. Alright, now after going through lock screen settings, what you can also do is you can go to the battery settings, and in here we should be able to find the battery protection. Now in here we can find two protection options. We have the intelligent charging and battery protection. Both of these options can limit battery charging to 80%, which you might not like it, of course. It is recommended to use one or the other. It's up to you which one is most suitable to you. And if you don't like it at all, if you don't really care that much about protecting your battery and keeping it optimized for as long as possible, then of course you can switch to charge fully, so that you will be able to charge all the way to 100% all the time. Personally, I prefer to stick with 80%. I don't really mind that, but I know that for some people it can be annoying that they can never really charge all the way to 100%. Also, in battery settings, we can find charging options where you can enable smart charging. Most likely it is going to be already enabled for you, but of course you can make sure that it is if you want to use it. Now, after that, we can also go to the Find My Mobile or Find Hub. Now, in order to find it, we should be able to go to Security and Privacy, and then in here we should be able to find the device finder. So we can go over here. Here we have the Find Hub, which we can enable or disable. It's up to you if you want to use it or not. We can also find the remote lock, but essentially Find Hub allows you to at least have an option to try to locate your phone in case it is lost or stolen. So definitely worth turning this option on. Now, besides that, in here, we should also be able to go to device unlock in order to find theft protection. So here we have a couple of options that are also worth checking out. Like, for example, the identity check and the theft detection lock, offline device lock, and we also have access to the remote lock and find hub. So you might consider turning these options on just in case your phone gets stolen or even lost. And last but not least, we can also go to the app drawer. And of course, if you go to the app drawer, then over here at the top, as you can see, we have some suggestions, some app suggestions that we can of course use. There are also some categories. If you like them, then that's fine, but if you don't like them, you can tap on this setting in the upper right corner, and then you can disable app suggestions. You can also go to categories in order to turn them off. And also we have the background customization, so you should be able to make the background a little bit transparent, so that you can see the wallpaper of your home screen pretty much all the time. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.